Hi, welcome back. Okay, a little bit of a different background. I am at my kitchen peninsula because I am watching my daughter all weekend and I can't leave her unoccupied. So I've got my eye on her while I'm in here. She's in the living room playing. My husband's away. He's up north right now with his brother. They're clearing up some family land so they can go hunting in a couple weeks. So I'm on my own this weekend. But I wanted to hopefully get some filming done and do this uninterrupted. To give you a little update on some stationery. My current journal is this Daiso notebook. It's 151. And I'm truly going to miss this notebook. This is the last of my Daiso notebooks. I stocked up before I left Seattle. I stocked up on like 6 or 7 of them. I love this notebook. I didn't used to like spiral notebooks, mostly because the spiral always stuck out and it would always be in the way, but this is so streamlined to the notebook. The paper's great, it takes ink pretty well. Does leave some shadowing, but that never has bothered me. I don't mind shadowing. The cover is stiff. There's lots of room to journal. And I'm truly going to miss this notebook. This is the last of it. I'm halfway through it already. It's bulked up nicely. It's funny how I used to hate bulk in my journals. And now that I've learned to get over that, I have been able to freely create way more than I ever have. I think that's something that I've learned about journaling is I've set all these weird limitations of like, this is my preference, this is my preference, and this is my preference. And when I've learned to get over that, I've been able to just enjoy journaling so much more because I have less of an annoyance to things that I used to have. And spiral notebooks was one of them. So in using up my notebooks, that has taught me something, is just kind of giving over my more or less like stupid preferences and annoyances and limitations that I've set for myself. So current journal, halfway through it. The other Daiso notebook that I have ongoing is my inspiration journal, and I've done a flip through of one of these before, and I'm halfway through this one too. I've filled it up with all sorts of beautiful images, things that inspire me, and then once I'm done with this, I will do a flip through of it as well. So these are the last of those notebooks, and I'm very, I'm enjoying it, but I'm also a little sad. I did cover the front with some images that are very fall vibes, fall colors. I was just feeling it. I don't usually decorate covers. I covered the back with just a brown paper bag design that I had from a purchase from a farm, mostly because this material shows oil spots and smudges so easily that I just needed to cover the back in case it just encountered anything. And then I'm currently using one of my last Papermate Inkjoy gel pens in 0.7. That's what I'm using to journal. And a recent discovery, because I wanted to see if I could find those Daiso journals. Daiso doesn't quite have a lot of their things that you'd find in store online. I think you can buy like more wholesale items online, and not that particular notebook. I did find this on Amazon. It came in a 2-pack. It's much smaller than the Daiso notebook, you see. And the cover's not nearly as stiff. It's, I think, half the pages. This is 96 pages. This is a lot more. I can't remember the number of pages for this. And so just to show you the size comparison. But it's kind of the same idea. The double spiral, it's very streamlined to the notebook. Not nearly as stiff of a cover, but still pretty sturdy. And then this has got more cream colored paper rather than the like whiter paper that's on here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see the difference there. daughter came over to give me a kiss. So when that happens, you just kind of have to stop everything and get that kiss. So this was very reasonable. I think I paid like $5 for the pack of 2 for these notebooks. So I'm gonna give this a try. If anything, and I don't like the paper for journaling, I can use this as a inspiration journal. The only thing is because it's not as big of a size, it won't take magazine pages as well if I use it for that purpose. Whereas this, if I folded a magazine page in half, it'll fit. One side will fit that, the folded side will fit that, and I could use it as like a flip. So that's what has been so great with these notebooks. But that's my purpose for this. I'm gonna give it a try as a journal. And if it doesn't work out, it could just be one of those kind of creative journals on the side. So I can put in a link down below for that if you guys are interested in that kind of notebook type. But I really like them. And I just want you to know that any links that I provide, they might be affiliate links, and in no way does that affect the price for you if you shop. It just kind of like gives me an incentive, like a certain percentage or a certain amount of cents. Honestly, I don't really make money from that because I don't think a whole lot of people click on them. But just so you know that that's how affiliate links work, is it doesn't affect your pricing. It just kind of gives me an incentive after a long amount of time. Like I said, I don't really make money out of that. But it's, you know, something. Same for like YouTube ads and all that. Like I do put them in my videos, but I hardly make anything off of that. I think it's sponsored videos for YouTubers that they make money from. So I don't do any sponsored. I've never been sponsored for a video. I think I've only ever done 3 collaborations with companies where they've, you know, offered me something for free if I did a review. But that's, you know, I do that more or less because like I get something out of it, honestly. Like that light, that BenQ light, oh man, I am so grateful for that because I honestly use it all the time. I love that light. But that was an incentive for me. I got the free light and I gave her an honest review. I genuinely like that light. They are not sponsoring this video right now for me to tell you. They don't even know that I'm telling you how much I love that light. But just know that if I do any collaborations in the future, it's something that I can possibly find use out of the free service or item that they provide me. And if you guys are at all interested, you know, be interested, but in no way, shape, or form am I telling you that you need this in your life. So I just want you to know that I try not to really push any products on you because, well, anyway, if you've watched that video, you know my feelings on it. Okay, I did buy a few things. I just want to be, you know, very transparent. I try to be transparent with you when I do buy things because I think a lot of people are under the impression that I don't, and I do. I did some shopping online because Joann's had an incredible sale on their Tim Holtz Christmas things. They were like $2, $3, $4 for these things, and I had my eye on them for a while. So I've decided I really need Christmas this year because 2020 has sucked big time, okay? If you followed me for a while, you know for personal reasons it's really sucked. And then for everybody else, it has been that way as well. So I am decorating for Christmas early. I need Christmas things because it's my favorite holiday and it makes me very happy. And because these were a really good price, I decided that I'm going to just use these materials for my December daily and my journal for this year. And what I don't use, obviously, I'm going to save for next year because if you've watched my prior video where I decluttered some of my Christmassy things, I took out a lot, and then a lot of that stuff has just been in that pouch for years. And I plan on using all of that to clear it out, and then I can kind of start fresh next year. That's what I'd mentioned as my plans, and I plan to do so as well, or continue to do so. So these are some of the new bits that I want to kind of incorporate into my December daily and my journal and my daughter's journal, because I really like the vintage, old-timey, classic Christmas things. I grew up with those old movies. I grew up with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby? Oh my God, I am blanking. And Perry Como and Dean Martin. This evokes all of that nostalgia. So first things first, I got the vintage flare. This is going to definitely add some bulk, but honestly, bulk does not bother me as much in journals, as I said before, as much as it used to. And I think this will just kind of be a fun little thing to just add. I don't know how one would use these. I am going to play around with them, but they look really cool. If anything, I guess I could turn them into magnets or something, but they're way fun. I love the images, and I love that some of them say the post office and all that. I got these little charms, so I think for my journal, if I move back into the traveler's notebook soon, I can change that out to one of these charms. Oh, that's where it shows you all the different kinds of Christmassy messages. Hopefully you can see that. And then I got the Ephemera Pack, that's what it's called. I love die cuts because they can kind of become their own stickers. And what I do with them is if I have them in my journal kit, I will pre-stick them with double-sided tape, have them ready. So when I want to use them, I can just peel off the double-sided tape like backing and then just stick it in my journal and be done with it. And then I don't have to worry about a glue stick. And then this is the smaller version of that. So this one's called Christmas Snippets. And it's basically the same thing, but smaller. And then I got the other Ephemera Pack. This is called Layers. And all of those designs. I just love these beautiful, like, old-timey Christmas cards and all that. I've been listening to Christmas music today, honestly. This is Milk Caps. And it's got all of these different designs. These will be fun. I've never used milk caps in my journals, but I've got plenty to work with. Very fun. This is the sticker book. And what I liked about this is it's got all these different phrases that I can stick under photos and things in my December daily. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I decided to do the Of course, my daughter chooses this time to run around with her little rotary phone. I've decided to use my junk journal as my December daily. So hopefully her noises aren't so loud. I love these old-timey Christmas labels. These stickers here. I think they're based on like old Christmas card designs. These labels here, and then the alphas. So plenty of stickers to choose from in this sticker book. And then lastly, I have my, what is this, vellum zines. I love this pack. All these different designs, but in vellum form. You know, I love my vellum, I love my clear bits and all of that. And I was very excited to have found something like this. I love the snow scenes. Those are the most beautiful to me, are the snow scenes. That is very Midwest. That's what I grew up with. So that's what I got. Some Joann's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then the other thing that I bought recently is this stamp set. I got this a while ago and it took a good few weeks to get to me because it came from Malaysia, because this stamp set is very hard to find. I can't find it in the US for a reasonable price. So I did pay a bit of money to have this shipped to me because the shipping was pretty much as much as the stamp set. It's Modaizhi, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the designer, I think. And then One Day A is the design set. It was also labeled Courage, so I don't know about the name of it, but I featured this in one of my quiet vlog videos. But it's got this beautiful, like, cool abstract people designs. If you've studied interior design or architecture, you tend to draw people in these forms. I studied interior design in college, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. So I love this set. You do have to put the stamps together. You have to mount the actual stamp to the block. Oh, it's tangled, isn't it? Here you go. It's untangled now. Okay. So that was another recent-ish purchase. I've had that for a few weeks now. And I did buy a mug at Target. I don't usually buy mugs. I have a lot of mugs already. But you know, if you followed me for December Daily last year, I love houses. I love the look of them, especially houses in Christmas. And it's got the lyrics of one of my favorite songs. And it's light blue, so it was perfect. I probably already featured this in a quiet vlog if I've not already posted that. And I just had to have that because I'm still into that house motif. And then lastly, this is not stationery related, but as I've mentioned, I think I've mentioned that I love old movies. I recently decided to just buy this movie. It happened on Fifth Avenue. If you are into old movies, especially old movies during Christmas time that are about Christmas, I highly recommend this one if you haven't watched it. It is so heartwarming. It really evokes the whole sense of Christmas like A Christmas Carol does and White Christmas, because it just really talks about the spirit of Christmas. And it's so well cast. It is such a great story. I'll give you a little tidbit here. No one is inside that boarded up mansion on Manhattan's ritzy Fifth Avenue, right? Wrong. Its secret inhabitants include a philosophizing hobo and some GI families that were unable to find apartments during the post-World War II housing crunch. They set up residence in the posh brownstone, while the owner, the second richest man in the world, winters in Virginia, except the owner isn't in Virginia. He's there in disguise and discovering a lot about how the average Joe and Jane think and live. It is so great. I cannot recommend this movie enough. It's so great. I love it. So if you are interested, definitely check this movie out. If you have cable TV, TCM will play this during the Christmas season, along with all the other, usual Miracle on 34th Street and White Christmas and all that. So try to look up this movie if you can DVR it or something. Another great one, which kind of takes place at Christmas, but I don't know if it would be considered a Christmas movie, is Bachelor Mother with Ginger Rogers and David Niven. That one is so great. I love that one. I don't own it yet, but I plan on doing that because I love old movies. So I have kind of like a small collection of my absolute favorites. So look out for that one. This has kind of turned into like a Christmassy stationery Christmas video, but that's okay. Like I said, I need Christmas this year. I need it. I'm getting my decorations out early. I've been listening to music. I'm drinking Christmassy spicy teas. So I'll be decorating this weekend. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are enjoying your journals and continuing to be creative as an outlet, and you're healthy and you're safe. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. Have a great day. Bye.